morning, Peter. It is Monday the 10th of January. And I'm not even going to finish this sentence. It's actually Tuesday the 11th, but I decided I wanted to wait until the morning to film this so they could have some natural light coming in, but it's incredibly overcast outside, so there's no natural light, so I'm using my lighting tree anyway. My top 6 movies of 2010 are pretty much exactly the same as your top 6 movies of 2010, except remove Megamind and insert Wild Target. I'm not sure if you've seen Wild Target, but it's a British film starring Bill Nighy as a retiring assassin who decides to do one last job. Actually, I can't remember if he does decide to do the job or if he decides not to do the job but then gets involved with it anyway. The lead actress is Emily Blunt, who I confuse all the time with Felicia Day, who was in Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog along with other things. It also stars Rupert Grint, Rupert Everett, and Martin Freeman. I saw it on a plane either going to or coming back from overseas, and I really liked it because I like British films and I like most of the actors and actresses in this movie. But I thought it was good. Most critics didn't agree with me, but I did. I agreed with me. I would also like to add to this list 3 2009 films which I didn't actually see until 2010. There's I Love You Man, which we watched together here in Brisbane. I really liked it. I thought it was incredibly clever that it was a romantic comedy, but about a male-male friendship. There's Men Who Stare at Goats, which I also saw on a plane either going to or coming back from overseas. Once again, not a lot of critics would agree with me that this film belongs in a top anything list, but I really liked it. I thought it was very, very funny, and it just appealed to me. And Black Dynamite, which I've already talked about on a Friday Roundup previously. I thought this was hilarious, it was my kind of humour, and not many critics would agree with me there either. And now, because you're more the movie guy out of us two, and I'm more the game guy, I'm going to bring you my top 5 games of 2010. Number 5 on my list is actually an indie game. It's Beat Hazard. This is a game that I bought off Steam for really, really cheap early on in the year. Basically, it's like the old Asteroids game, except for it's driven by your music. Beat Hazard is kind of like Asteroids meets Audio Surf. Beat Hazard is basically that old Asteroids arcade game on smack, dancing at a rave club. I'd recommend getting it from Steam because it's usually quite cheap and it's just hours and hours and hours of fun. Number 4 on my list of top 5 games is another indie game. It's Zombie Driver. In this game, you take on the role of a cab driver who wakes up in a zombie-infested city and has taken it upon himself to go out there, rescue survivors, and kill as many zombies as he possibly can along the way. Lots of fun, I highly recommend it. It's on Steam, and it's usually quite cheap. Number 3! My number 3 game actually won Game of the Year on a lot of gaming websites. Red Dead Redemption is by Rockstar, the people who brought you Grand Theft Auto 1 through infinity. It's set in the Wild West, and it's just a lot of fun. Number 2 is Halo Reach. Now usually I play Halo games for the single player, but Halo Reach I played for the multiplayer. It's just that good. I really, really enjoyed it. My number 1 top of the list game for 2010 shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody. It's Mass Effect 2. I love this game, want to have its babies, love me long time, give me more. And I'm really excited that at the end of this year we've got the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim coming out. And speaking of upcoming releases, Peter, I look forward to seeing your new video tomorrow. I saw it on a plane either going to or coming back from overseas. I thought I'll plane. Can't wait till I move. It's Red Dead Redemption, latest game from Rockstar in which you are in the desert and steal horses. And I'm really excited that at the end of this year we've got Lugan.